Hello, my friends. Welcome to my studio. My name is Veronica Winters, and today I'd like to show you a few essential oil painting techniques that I use in my studio. This particular painting has been a lot of struggle for me. It's very difficult to put your ideas on canvas without seeing them in real life. This is the hardest part about my art style because the ideas that I have, they don't really exist in reality, and so it makes it super difficult to paint them realistically on canvas. So this is actually the second attempt of my idea. I'm still working on the first one, and I'm going to share several techniques. First of all, I always underpaint the surface. I put the drawing in and then I use a super diluted oil paint to cover the drawing and make the surface colorful. First of all, it fixes the drawing to my panel, and secondly, this bright surface reacts with the subsequent color. It gives it depth that I need. I usually use several brands of oil paint such as Camblin, Rubloff by Natural Pigments, and a few Winsor & Newton's oil paints, but I don't like the last brand that much. I always organize my palette before I start painting because it helps with color mixing. And as I keep painting, I add a little bit of linseed oil to make the paint flow. Each new layer must be dry before continuing painting. Never paint on a wet surface because the paint might crack over time because you basically layer more paint on top of the one that didn't dry completely. To glaze the colors, you want to use either transparent or semi-transparent paint. Mix it with lots of oil and apply it over a dry layer of paint, and then if you need to, you brush it over. You can wipe it off some, but some of the color stays and it gives a very beautiful result. I use it several times in the process of painting because it unifies all the colors, and at the same time it gives my paintings depth that's not that easy to get. This painting took me forever to complete because I was searching for a perfect balance between all the shapes, flowers, and so on. And so, in the process of painting, I eliminated some ideas and put new things in. You probably would see it in the end. Also, if you have animals at home, you know that sometimes you have hair getting stuck to the paint and you need to remove those tiny hairs before the paint dries. It gave me an idea of trying to put some glitter into my paint. If you start painting with it, it's not gonna show. You basically will cover it up in the lower levels of paint, but if you use it just at the top of your painting, you'll see that your painting is going to sparkle. So almost all of my recent paintings have some glitter in them, and I am delighted with the result because it adds to this magical quality that I want to have in my art. I hope this video helps you in your creative pursuits. If you'd like, check out my website for new art tutorials and so on. If you have any questions or ideas about future videos, please leave them in the comments below. I'll see you in my next video. Take care, bye bye.